You want me to put that on my Tudor?
Harry's wife. Divergent paths. We now turn to an article in the Scottish Daily Express. Okay, pass the salt and pepper. Harry's wife and Prince Harry on divergent paths as she looks to leave Brand Sussex behind. We know Brand Sussex is in a pretty shitty position, offering very little, same old tired stories, blaming everybody else, Spotify ditching, Netflix issuing ultimatum, other deals in short supply. Therefore, Brand Sussex, which is obviously by association trading off for royalty, looks like it may have had its day. Naturally, Harry's wife has no sense of loyalty to her husband as a narcissist. She doesn't love him. She doesn't care about him. All she does is care about what he provides, subconsciously, of course, being able to control him, the provision of fuel, character traits, and residual benefits. As I predicted some time ago, he will eventually no longer be of any use. And that time draws ever closer. And thus, because of that, we receive headlines such as the fact that they're on divergent paths as she looks to leave Brand Sussex behind. An article by Douglas Dickey tells us, the Duchess of Sussex is now looking to be a one-woman show as she forges her own career independently from her husband. What the writer fails to pick up on, of course, is that it was always a one-woman show. It's all about her. In the article, it uses a picture of when they appeared at the awards ceremony in relation to the car chase that never was, showing Harry's wife supposedly staring admiringly at Prince Harry. You would think, by looking at that picture, oh, she adores him. She's so in love with him. It's such a wonderful union. She's looking at him, putting him first. It isn't. As a narcissist, she's making it about her so that the world thinks that she is the loving, doting wife. It's about her facade to the world. Even in a picture where it looks like she's putting herself second to him, she continues to put herself first. Because in the world of the narcissist can only ever come first. The narcissist must be the center of the universe, with everybody else orbiting around them, catering to the needs of the narcissist, understanding what the narcissist wants and requires, or ought to be able to understand what the narcissist wants and requires, even though the narcissist will not say, or does so in an oblique fashion. Harry's wife has only ever thought about herself. In the marriage was there for her convenience. When they were boyfriend and girlfriend in the early years of their relationship, it was for her convenience. It's always been the Harry's wife show. He just got sucked into it, joining their awful shared fantasy, and is used and tolerated in a way whilst it serves a purpose for her, but thereafter it's time for her to move on. The article tells us Harry's wife and Prince Harry are involved in a royal breakup party, but it has little to do with their marriage. Instead, the American actress is looking to forge her own professional path and ditch Brand Sussex, it has been claimed. The couple have not been seen together much in 2023, with just one official public appearance at an awards ceremony in New York, which ended with allegations of paparazzi chasing them through the city. Even when Harry was publicising his memoir, Spare, Harry's wife was nowhere to be seen. See parts pass him about hanging him out to dry. And one royal observer reckons it is a conscious effort after Harry's wife realised she had more star power on her own. Writing for news.com.au, Daniela Elsa said Harry's wife was largely forging ahead solo for the first time since their wedding in 2018. She said now with their podcast deal with Spotify having gone the way of the dodo and Princess Margaret, it is looking increasingly like the Duchess has traded their Sussex double act for her own one-woman show. Harry's wife, and only Harry's wife, has a new super agent, and reportedly offers have been pouring in for Harry's wife and only for Harry's wife. Somehow, I very much doubt that's the case, and that rather they're trying to make it sound like offers have been pouring in to try and get the offers to pour in. With Harry pursuing his court cases, and with his Heart of Invictus Netflix documentary reportedly set to air in the coming months, and the Suits actress and her retinue of advisors plotting her next chapter, it looks a lot like, for the first time, the couple are truly on divergent professional paths. Elsa reckons something seems to have shifted in the last 6 months, and that Harry's wife signing with Hollywood agency WME on her own was a major sign of a new era. She added, back in 2020 when they pitched in the land of the free and realised that nothing actually was, it was Harry plus Harry's wife who went about signing contracts with fat dollar figures attached, including with Netflix, Spotify and Wall Street investment firm Ethic. That seems to have gone rather quiet, hasn't it? All of them together. There have also been reports suggesting that Harry's Penguin Random House deal also includes Harry's wife. But now, with this WME development, for the very first time since Megxit, here is the Duchess taking a major professional leap on her lonesome. It's unsurprising. This is because he's in devaluation. She retains him still because he serves some use. He's still able to provide fuel. There's still the basis of getting character traits. And there are still some residual benefits that can be leached from him, even though in effect she's bored of him. But as I've explained to you on numerous occasions, disengagement beckons. And it's not that she's planning to ditch him, but rather, as part of devaluing him, she spends less time with him, doing more things on her own, because her narcissism tells her, don't involve him in this deal, he's useless, he'll fuck it up. After all, it's his comments in Spare that have caused these problems for you with Spotify. Along with, of course, the fact that COVID came along and there was economic woes and the Queen died and Prince Philip was unwell. Harry's buggered all of this up for you, so you don't want to involve him going forward. Those are the thoughts that she has. And it may well be the case that some of her advisors recognise that he's problematic as a consequence of the comments that he's made, and therefore she may meet with more success on her own. But a lot of it is going to be driven by her narcissism telling her that he's the problem. Remember, it can't identify that she is, and therefore the easiest thing for it to do is blame Harry so that she then is caused to believe, I need to forge a path on my own. And now this is what she's doing. Whether she'll meet with any success remains to be seen, and there are varying views, of course, across the media about that. But the fact is, they are on divergent paths because that is part of the devaluation, and it is leading to disengagement. Disengagement doesn't always occur, as I've explained elsewhere, but here it will. But at the moment, he continues to be devalued, and her doing things on her own is, in a way, a form of silent treatment that's been given to him as part of this sustained devaluation. I'm H.G. Tudor. Thank you for listening.